Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Reality Realists with 3 S's. I'm your host, Chantele. Jojo, riff for a second because someone just knocked on my door. Okay.
Hey, everyone. Just went live, heard a knocking while it's going on. She's going to go check it out. I hope it's not Ghostface. Just saw Scream 6 on Thursday. Didn't just see it. Saw it on Thursday. Incredible. 6 out of 6 stars. Loved it. We're here to talk about episode 2 of season 44 of Survivor. Not the result I wanted on International Women's Day. Boo. Big ol' boo. But loving the cast. Great second episode. I got a riff. Oh yeah, no, maybe. Just a little vocal gymnastic for you. Throwing that out there. I can't even see who's in the chat. Oh, so sad. Hey everyone. Anyone that's watching live. We're about a minute in. Someone's knocking on that girl's door. I'm terrified for her. We know what happened the last time someone just barged into her place. Kevin Jacobs' friends just saying, what up? We know you. Our boy is about to win. Our boy just won Big Brother Canada season 10. Speaking of digital dailies, we've gotten, 2 in 5 days? 2 in 4 days, not daily. I'm really sad about this, folks. As you may know, I'm a huge BB Can fan and totally disappointed. Don't love what's happening in the house. This whole all male alliance. Why do female alliances not work in Big Brother? All females. I mean, do you have to bond and get to know one another first to make sure that you want to work together? Is it just built-in misogyny in general? Do we just look at men as powerful figures and think, oh, I want to stick with them as not even as a shield, just stick with them so that they can go farther? Screw me, please. I'm not loving this whole all-male alliance when we have some interesting characters. Hi, girl.
Hi.
Was it Ghostface?
It was Ghostface. No, there's a flood down. Like my washroom is flooding downstairs.
Oh shit! Was it from your washroom?
Yeah. I was like, wow, it is flooding. Anyways, I just turned off the water.
Okay. The stress of it all.
The stress of it all. What have you said? We're talking about this episode, I guess, 3 or /2 of Survivor 44.
Yeah, I considered it episode 2, although it gets to just week 2. Technically episode 3, I guess. I was talking BB Can, this all-male alliance, not a fan of no live feeds, complaining about that. And then also talking about the fact that we don't see a lot of, very few, all-female alliances on Big Brother and why that is.
Gotcha. Yes. Well, there's not actually that many female alliances in general because I'm just noticing for Survivor 44, the first 2 people that it went out by a vote were female, which is kind of annoying. And now it generally happens because it's we want to keep this tribe strong and men are perceived to be stronger for these challenges. I'm really kind of annoyed with the new era because of this. Because it's always the strong tribes, that means that the women are going to be going out most likely first, just because keep the tribe strength. What are you feeling about that? Because I know you're usually women centric in these shows, and women are going out.
Yeah, I think this might be a controversial opinion, but I think that there are problems with the challenges in general on Survivor. Mm-hmm. I feel like, yes, Jeff was talking at 41 and 42 about building these challenges in your backyard. People are actually doing that now. People are coming in well prepared. Evie memorized that puzzle the day before she left for the island, came up and won that immunity, easy peasy. Matthew, this episode, did the snake in his backyard. He knows what's going on. Carson, the little twink, he's taking 3D images and printing those puzzles off and knows how to go about these. They're not that it's cheating. It's not cheating. It's great. It's smart. If I was casting the show, I'd probably do the same thing. But I want to see new, fresh, different ideas using I want them to be using their brains, not just their muscles.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it's smart to get replicas of puzzles and or you know, go in there and like and have a really good knowledge of what could come up, like being
Yep.
prepared. I'm always like, be prepared to your homework.
Yep.
But it seems like it's not everybody does it, and so it's very lopsided in who gets to do well in these challenges, and so
Yep.
it's kind of annoying. So Winter Snowies wants to know, did Danny fix the alpha male douchebag archetype? I think so, because we met him, of course. We talked about this last week, and he's definitely not a douchebag at all. He's actually quite nice, and like the way he looks more douchebaggy than he actually is. So I actually really like him.
Yeah, I love Danny. Who would have thought I'd be rooting for Danny this season?
Right? I think I'm rooting for him this season.
I was ecstatic when he found his key. I'm like, yes, get it, Danny, get it.
Hi, Josh. So Josh says they do them all the same and need to do challenges that are different and do different things in order to change the challenge styles up. Yes, they do. Winter Snowies think the challenge producers got a little bit lazy. Time for a new era of challenges. Time for an old era of Survivor.
Yeah.
I think we need to go back to the older version.
Yeah, give me those 2 tribes of 8.
Please. Or
give
9.
Give me 3 tribes of 8. Give me 24 people. Yeah.
And can we have 39 days, please?
Please.
Please. Please, 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 please. Okay, well, at the beginning of this episode, we see Matthew back at camp. He's doing confessionals, and he's talking about how tribal went perfectly.
Oh.
That he didn't want to vote because he didn't want to choose sides. What do you think about this as a strategy? Because it's just kind of like you also lost your get out of jail free potential card.
Yeah, I mean, what are the chances it's going to work? Jaime found out it did, but I get where he's coming from. I did think during the premiere episode that it was strategic. He didn't want to choose a side. I think it worked out for him. Kane will be the next target, per se. The bullseye is on him. People are upset with him. But at the same time, why not just join Maddy? Why not just join the vote and vote out Maddy?
I think he didn't want to vote out. Well, yeah, vote out Maddy because she's going to be gone.
100%.
Absolutely.
You're on the right side of the vote, and you told Brandon to play his idol. It was played.
And also, though, I mean, I guess it leaves a target in the game. But like, if he's going to tell Danny or Brandon about what's going on, wouldn't he want to just rope in Kane so then Kane is not necessarily an outsider, but like if he wants to have a target in case they go to tribal again, okay, yeah, I can see that. But it may have been beneficial to keep Kane looped in because then he'll have a number, you know what I mean? So instead of Kane being an outsider and think that everybody is against him. So we'll see how it plays out to see whether or not it was a good decision. But I'm not sure if Matthew is as good and strategic as he thinks he is.
Well, we'll find out next week. Let's go.
Do you think that he's strategic?
I think he's a player, and I think he's there to play. And I think he's trying to think strategically. I just don't think it was the best bet. I don't think he should have done it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that he thinks he's like really playing, like he's playing like a George level game when I don't think that he is.
No
way.
I
mean, George is like my barometer right now of like gaming excellence. And so this is just so like, oh, that's not that strategic to me. I'm obsessed with George. Obsessed with George. I think that like Survivor 44 for me, it's really hard not to compare. I know a lot of people are like, it's completely different. I love the US version. Fine. Yeah. But like, I'm so into Australian Survivor right now that like, it doesn't compare.
I woke up sad this morning not having an episode.
Oh.
Like, why? Oh, it's only 2 this week. No.
It's only 2 this week. And it wouldn't have been tonight. It would have been tomorrow night. Or it would have been tonight, not last night.
Right.
But
I would have woke up sad regardless.
Sorry. Yeah, I am sad that it's not on, but it's almost going to be over. I think there's like 2 weeks left. So that's also really, really sad. Oh my gosh. Lauren has her extra vote. Did she share that with the tribe? So did everybody know that she was doing that? I feel like she did.
I think she did. I'm not sure. I think she probably did afterwards. Not sure if she did beforehand.
Right. Kane obviously is feeling not great because he's
No.
not in the majority here. I kind of feel bad for him, but
Yeah.
I also feel like he's not winning this game at all, for sure.
Well, he's a male Canadian, so he's not going to be winning this game.
Right? They're only going to put on Canadian males so they don't win, but they want to seem inclusive.
Absolutely.
So Brandon was surprised by Kane voting for him, but he's acting cool. Do you think that Brandon is doing a good job acting cool?
No, I don't. I think he should have been like giving him a hug, but like, it's all good. Like, let's move on from this. Try and make Kane relax a little bit. Then Kane goes idol hunting. Come on. I'd be worried if I was Brandon.
4PF Cardi says, Lauren said I got my extra vote. You can check my bag. Okay, yeah. I'm like, I feel like she said something.
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, so we see Claire talking about dogs with Matt, and then Matt talking about his puppy that he had with his ex-girlfriend. And then we see the love connection kind of blooming. He has a connection with Frannie. What do you think about this love connection?
What's the episode title? Two dorky magnets or something?
Yes, well, because she does say that. Matt does say that. He says big dorky magnets.
Yeah, I think it's cute. I think they're a cute couple. I think they're I'm into it. And we haven't seen a showmance on Survivor in a while that was legit.
Right, and he loves Frannie snorting.
Yeah, and she loves his big long rod. So
they're silly cute, and I'm enjoying them as a showmance. Like, not that they're not good looking people, but it's usually like on Big Brother, you know, the Gino and JC Lynn, like people that are hot, right? But like they're both very attractive, but like they are big dorky magnets to each other.
Just because they have glasses does not mean that they're dorky. But they are dorky. Nothing to do with their glasses.
But yeah, I think that's why I'm liking this duo, because like they are dorky, but they also are very cute and like attractive in a different way.
Dangerous. Oh my God, if I saw a couple coupling up right away, I think I'd actually try and latch onto that for a little bit.
Yeah, I would work with the couple because that's 2 votes that are going to vote the same as me. I would team up with them, but Claire is not feeling it.
No, Claire is not.
Do you think that this is the right idea?
I mean, if Claire thinks that she might become the target because of it, or if she has bonds with people that are not Matt or not Frannie, yeah, I would be concerned.
Well, I mean, I think that she should, instead of like being like, oh, you guys should stop hanging out together. Like, I think she should get in with them, because like, and maybe if she needs to use it as an opportunity to split them up, like for a vote, fine. But I just feel like right now they're not dangerous. Like, I don't feel like they're playing super hard, and that they should be, you should be worried about them. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're both very smart people, and Claire might want to be roping in some folks that are not on her or their intellectual levels, because I think Claire's very smart.
What did you think about over on Tika, them divvying up Bruce's stuff? Like, did he leave them stuff there for him? Like, they're like, oh, who wants this?
Me.
Like, oh, would you like he's a spare sock? Like,
I love it. I'd be making leg warmers. I'm like, let's make a couture gown out of this rain jacket. Sure.
Ooh.
Pass it over.
I'm just surprised that he didn't take it with him.
Well,
was it? Did they pull a Natalie moment, but they just didn't show it? Like, can we have your jacket?
Yeah, can I have your jacket?
Can I have your jacket?
Please. He doesn't need it anyway. He'll be on 45 or 46. He'll get a new color for his tribe.
So Cardi here says, I feel like Matt is in danger of taking the rest of the tribe. Taking him out. I think Frannie is more in. Would you agree with that? Do you think Frannie is more in with the tribe, or do you think like if they were going to break them up, that Matt would be the first to go?
Yeah, I would hope so. I really like Frannie. Not that I don't like Matt, but I would much prefer to see Frannie play the game.
Right, absolutely. But like, I think that Matt's on my draft team, so I would like him to stay.
Yeah, I want them both.
Do you have Frannie? You probably do.
I do. She's my first choice.
You have Frannie, you have Carolyn, and you have
Jam, and Lauren.
Wow, you have a team personality.
I do. I truly do.
Personality. Yeah. So F in danger. I'm just like looking now. Yeah. Okay. You have a good tribe.
Yeah, I'm feeling them.
Mine's interesting. We'll see how it goes. Still have everybody. Yay. So we have this birdcage key hunt. So everybody's like going on around looking for the key of this birdcage on Tika. What do you think about group like idol search, group key?
Get the hell away from me. Let's split up into two. Like, I would say let's split up and search. Even if you're trying to act like a big cohesive group of 5, I'd want to split it up a little bit.
You would want to split it up.
Yeah.
What do you think about Carolyn finding a snake and then wait, no, not that part. Finding a snake and climbing trees and
snake. I'm afraid of snakes. I'm so afraid of them. I'm like Indiana Jones. I'm not a snake person. If I saw a snake up in that tree, I would be coming back down 100%.
I don't think I'm scared of snakes.
I'm cool with like mice, insects, spiders.
Mice are kind of grosser.
I'm fine with being like, if I see one run across, I'm like, oh, there it is. It's happening. Snakes though? Ugh.
And then we also see Kane looking for firewood, and everybody knows that he's idol hunting.
Oh, God. Also, he had to like announce that, oh, Matthew, come here and get the crab that's lodged deep in this hole that I was just searching through. Just get the crab yourself and bring it back and say, look, everyone, look what I have.
I mean,
now like, everyone's happy. There's a little bit of protein. Yay.
But it's like, exactly, like, you're looking for firewood, but you find a crab in like a deep crevice of a tree. There's no firewood in there, bud. No firewood whatsoever. So they let Danny on his tribe run completely free. Like, they let him do whatever he wants without really having any suspicion that he's idol hunting. And he does find the key to the birdcage. Did you see him flossing to celebrate?
Yes. Danny's cute. Everything about that man is cute. He's very handsome. His personality is charming. Big fan.
Yeah, it's so cute though. Just like flossing.
Floss.
So back to your girl Carolyn. I'm talking about when her son swallowed his tooth, and that she digged through his poop for days to see that to find for him, so that she could put it underneath his pillow for the tooth fairy.
Adorable, but I'd probably either remove one of my own or just get a chiclet or something. It doesn't have to be his. I would let his poo be. Yeah.
But this is to show that she is relentless. She is not going to stop searching until she finds the key to the birdcage. So Carolyn is going to be able to open that birdcage. And so we see Danny taking the idol out of his birdcage. And then Matt and Claire actually go to check the birdcage, and he does put it back. So I think he put back I don't know if you had a medallion or a bracelet or whatever. You put whatever the other thing back into
fake idol.
The fake idol, or you could do with it what you please thing, artifact.
Yes.
And puts it back in the bag.
He did it right.
Helen, say again?
He did it right.
Yeah.
Took it out, got his paper, put it right back in, closed the door, made sure it looks exactly the way that it was when he first got there.
Do you think he's going to hide the key again?
I would, in a heartbeat. But I'd also I don't know if I would take the... that's tough. Maybe he should make a fake idol, put it in with the second fake idol, so that when they're reading the note about one of them being real, another being fake, then you have 2 fake idols. That's too chaotic. That's too chaotic.
He's going to do that. I definitely don't think he's going to do that. He doesn't have the materials left. They don't usually have those materials until merge, where they're making like a flag or something like that. So Helen, though, is really questioning people maybe finding this idol and not telling everybody. Everybody's kind of suspecting everyone else. And while that's happening, we do see Carolyn opening the birdcage, and she forgot to put it back.
This woman's gonna be the death of me. Love it. But I like the chaos. It was a fun mistake. It was a race against time. is she or isn't she going to get
it might have been a little bit of an editing trick, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it was that close, but like, I'm like, Carolyn, like, how are you not leaving it there?
Yeah, God.
Especially if you don't want people to know that it's gone.
Yes.
Poor
and
thing.
close it.
Yeah, just close it. Maybe. Something. So Yum Yum thinks that Sarah has it. Sarah thinks that Yum Yum has it. Carson thinks that Helen has it. But nobody thinks that Carolyn has it. So that was pretty impressive.
Mhm.
But then when Carson and Sarah are kind of walking around, they kind of notice that the bag in the birdcage looks a little bit different.
Yeah.
It looks empty. It looks like somebody has taken something.
Yeah.
But nobody thinks it was Carolyn, which is very good for Carolyn, I would say.
Yeah, they must think she's an open book, plays on her heart on her sleeve, being very honest with everyone. I'm okay with that.
So what do you think of the immunity challenge? They had to like race up and over this obstacle thing, empty sandbags to find a ball, climb a ladder, raise the bridge, run over the bridge, and do the snake puzzle.
Yeah, I love seeing people toss one another over these. I like to see how people fall, because I think I wonder if I would like fall gracefully or like get my neck stuck in the cage and tear off my head. I don't know. I thought it was a good challenge though.
Yeah, it's a good challenge. I don't really care for the challenges that much. I just kind of like want to know who has power or like who's not going to immune or to tribal. But yeah, it was an okay challenge, I would say. They're going to also be playing for fishing gear, big and small, for the two tribes. Claire is sitting out again. Why do you think Claire keeps on sitting out?
I'm okay with it, but Jeff calling her out a little bit, I'm like, oh, Jeff, that's not the way.
That's exactly what I wrote down. Jeff calls her out.
Yeah. Like,
why?
what?
Like, he's like pissed that she's sitting out again.
Sandra sat out multiple bazillion times. Let Claire take a seat twice.
Yeah,
is that your decision or a group's? Who cares, Jeff? Is it any of your business?
Yeah,
why are you bringing it up?
But I guess Jonathan would bring it up.
He would, yes. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay with whatever Jonathan does.
Me too. Pretty much for the most of the challenge, Ratu was dead last the whole time. Which one is Ratu? I don't remember.
They are. I think they Matthew's tribe. I only
it
like
must
Tika.
be.
I just care about Tika. That's about it right now.
Which one's Tika? Carolyn?
Blue tribe, the purple tribe. Yes, blue or purple, whatever indigo.
Purple. Indigo's a blue. I'd say more periwinkle than indigo.
Fair. Yeah.
Personally, Josh on the green tribe was, I think he was first to the snake puzzle. He had a big
Who's Josh?
Black guy. Podiatrist.
Oh, right. Gabe. Yep. Josh. Yep. Okay.
So he kept on like doing really well and then dropping the ball, literally kept on dropping the ball. But Matthew comes from behind and he's actually able to get the win for his tribe. And as you said, it's because he built a replica in his backyard and he practiced it. So against doctor's orders, he decides to do this challenge and he wins for his tribe. Would you have done that if you had doctor's orders to not take your hand out of the sling?
Yeah, 100%. You've practiced at home, of course. I'm sure he's the only person that practiced on the S puzzle. So pass it on over.
I've actually played that live version of Survivor. They had a mini one. It was super small. I actually did get to play it, but like I did get to do like a small version of that snake puzzle.
You were an immunity queen. You won a couple.
Yeah, I did. I won a few individuals, and that one I was doing. It was part of like a team challenge. It was part of like my tribe challenge. I think, did we win? I don't know if we won. I can't remember. It was so long ago, 2020. So Josh does manage to get the second spot. Do you remember who was doing it for the other tribe? Was it Sarah?
Was it Sarah?
I think so. I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't remember these things right now. But yes, Josh gets the second spot. So that means Tika, Purple Tribe, is going to be going to Tribal Council. even though we learn, and Matthew was very vocal with Jeff on the mat, that he did practice these puzzles at home. Carson, who you've also mentioned, who created 3D puzzles of replicas of these challenges, he doesn't want to share this with the group. What would you do? Would you share or not share?
God, no, not share at all. Are you kidding me?
Not share at all.
I think people are a little open about being super fans, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with being open about being a fan of the show, but I'm not going to tell them what I did to prepare to succeed.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody at all. That's why I'm thinking that he's not strategic. I think that, like, I don't know. I feel like he's pretty clunky and messy with like what he shares.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that Matthew's winning this game personally. It's my thought. I think he's going to get taken out. Yeah. So they want Carolyn out of that tribe, of the Tika tribe, for the most part. So the young kids, so Carson, Helen, and Sarah all want Carolyn out, and they loop Yum Yum in this, but he is into Carolyn. He wants to protect Carolyn. He wants to work with Carolyn. Yeah. And so I really love the fact that he's going kind of against the grain here, and he wants to protect Carolyn.
Thank God casting put Jam Jam and Carolyn on the same tribe. That's all I can say. Truly. Very happy. Very good choice.
Absolutely. I mean, it helps them both stay in the game, I would say. But Sarah has no vote because she went on the journey, and she has no vote now. Ooh,
yikes!
Not great for but she's not telling anybody, so that's also good, so that people won't have to rethink what they're maybe doing, because they don't know that she doesn't have a vote. So Carson, though, he doesn't know if he wants to work with Yam Yam or Carolyn, or if he wants to stay with, he says that he's a swing vote in the middle. What did you think that Carson was going to do?
I wasn't sure. I hated that this tribe was going to travel, to be honest. I didn't really want to see anybody go. I was kind of okay mostly with Carson going and not even, I'm like, I liked all 5. I hate when a tribe goes to tribal and you don't want to see anyone leave.
Right.
I thought he was going to stick with the youngins, to be honest.
I did too.
And I thought she was going to play her idol and take out who she wanted to take out.
Now, do you think that Carolyn is a perfect mix of Goofy and Cher?
I think that's a great description. It's perfect. This is a difference between like Gabler and Carolyn. Both big personalities, but I'm rooting for her. I find it like something genuine and endearing about her. And Gabler didn't care for her.
Right.
So big personalities, yeah, but I want to root for a big personality or root against them.
Carson, though, is pretty good with everyone, which is the reason why I probably would have voted him out, because I'd just be like, you're in the swing vote here. Yeah. Do you know what? Swing votes gots to go, because that means we don't know if we can count on him. So literally. I would have switched the vote if I knew, if I got a whiff that he was playing both sides. I would take out Carson.
Yeah, and I think it's very smart of him. I think it's great gameplay on his end, but finding out about that, Jam Jam and Carolyn should went, hey, you know what? Let's rethink this.
Yeah.
Why don't we take those 2 girls in closer?
But I don't think that they're strategic. So
whatever.
Unfortunately, Carolyn is just worried that she's going to go home. She doesn't know if she should use her idol or not. She's definitely scared to go to this tribal. Yeah. So at Tribal Council, they talk about living in your own delusions and talking about what is tribe strength. So what is tribe strength, Jojo?
Ooh, that's tough. I think tribe strength is being able to work together, not necessarily being the most physically strong, but communicating and actually being able to, win together. I think a lot of tribes start off that way, and then, let's start throwing challenges so we can get rid of this person, and then by the time merge comes around, they're taken over. Mm-hmm. I think to be strong is to play with people that you trust or that you can work with.
Yes, absolutely. Caroline cries at the tribal here. Yeah. I don't remember why obviously she's nervous. She doesn't know what's going to happen. Someone's going to be going home. Yeah, I feel for Carolyn. I don't know if she's long for this game. But I'm happy that, she has an idol. So we will see her go further. Mm-hmm. So Carolyn voting, I wrote down so many pieces.
Oh, the chess pieces. Is that what you're thinking of?
Oh!
What is going on with the chess?
I have no idea why it's there.
I'd start like, are they supposed to play the game? Are they supposed to try and get checkmate?
I don't know. I think it's just to like look like it's a game move right now.
I'd start stealing them. Like, I'm taking this one back with me.
Maybe they're glued down.
Fair. That's possible. They're just set decor.
Yeah.
It's really like predominant. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and I'm like, what move is happening here? Is this a clue?
Yeah, is this checkers or
it's not checkers. It's definitely chess.
Yeah.
Definitely chess. So the votes come out, and as soon as you see the first vote being Carolyn, you know that Carolyn is not going home. Yeah. And then we see 3 votes for Helen. So Helen is the first person voted out of the Tika tribe. You're upset, I see.
Yeah, I didn't like seeing Helen leave this early, especially. We didn't even know she was a super fan until her final words.
Yeah, I felt bad for her final words. She's like, I've been trying to get on the show for so long, and like, I didn't see this coming all, and yeah, it feels kind of bad. But she should have not been so confident. You know what I mean? She should have been crossing her T's and dotting her I's. Yeah, I feel bad that she's gone. Especially, I don't want to ever see a super fan leave the game. Mm-hmm. But she got outsmarted. She got outwitted.
Yeah.
And outlasted. And outplayed.
And outplayed.
So her game is done. Anything else about this episode that you guys want to talk about?
Oh gosh. Oh golly, gee willikers. Great episode. I'm liking this season. It's hard to compete with Australian Survivor, let's be real. I think I'll be more excited about the season once Australia wraps up.
Will you though? I mean, so. It's I like Survivor in general. I just find that what I like about these shows is the strategy. Mm-hmm. And it seems to me like they're pulling away from strategy for 44. For the new era anyways. It's like it's more about gimmicks as opposed to like gameplay. Yeah. And so I just watch it as a TV show. I don't really watch it for strategy anymore.
Fair. That's totally fair. Yeah. I think idol hunting and clue hunting and advantages and even is
that it's interesting? Like, do we care? I mean, other than Carolyn finding keys, very entertaining. Yeah. But like everybody else, like I don't need to see people putting their hands in tree stumps.
No, I want to see people sitting around camp, gossiping, and deciding what they're going to do with their games.
Absolutely.
And we're not getting as much of that, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Well, that is it for this little mini recap here. I mean, I thought that I was going to be rushing, but there just wasn't that much going on. Unfortunately, it looks like Danny just went live on Instagram. I wonder what he's chatting about. Danny McCrae.
Oh, McCrae. What's going on?
So I'm going to go see what he's talking about. I wonder if he's talking about the Challenge Global, which I am watching. Jojo, start watching it. It's pretty good so far.
All right. How's Sarah doing?
Go watch the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
It's fun. It's a good time. It's a good time. Do you have anything going on that you'd like to share with the people?
Not really, no. I'm going to see Scream 6 again this evening.
Yeah, why are you going again?
I love it. I loved it. I have to see it again. I saw it in 3D first, so I really want to check it out without the 3D-ness.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us here on this little mini recap. I will be back on I think Tuesday to talk about more Australian Survivor. Other than that, you can obviously subscribe to this channel. You can like this video, please, if you like it. And if you don't like it, please press like thumbs down. Yeah. Still going to help the YouTube algorithm. And leave a comment. Do you think that Matthew is strategic? Do you think that Matthew's going to win this game? I just don't think that he's got it. But maybe I'm completely wrong. Prove me wrong or tell me why I'm wrong. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. I'm done. Bye, guys.